Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for your patience while I took this time away for myself. I had a need to replenish my own energy, but it also allowed me to connect with a greater, wider group of entities to work with. And so I channeled messages for you from the Venetian Galactic Council. So we're gonna start with those, and the first thing they did was they brought forth this card here for you. It's the Dakini. I was using the Divine Feminine Energy Oracle deck to work with to start the channeling for you. And so in case you don't know what a Dakini is, it is the embodiment of feminine wisdom. And so Pisces, you are the embodiment of feminine wisdom, right? You are at the end of the cycle of the zodiac. You are the energy of the deepest knowing, the most compassion, the most intuition. It is very deep waters that run through the Piscean energy. So whether this is your sun, your moon, or your rising, or for me, it is my moon, it is very deep energy to connect with. And we connect through with the Divine Feminine, always through the heart space. But the Dakini is a sky dancer. And the sky dancer is a reminder that you are not limited by the boundaries of Earth, right? And so right now Saturn is in your sign, and it says, there are boundaries, and you got to try to corral this energy in order to create something. But it's almost like it's building the scaffolding that will allow you to be limitless, with Neptune in your sign, in the deepest of space, the deepest of waters, and also to build something to go even higher. And so you are being encouraged to really step into your divine feminine energy, whether you identify as a male, a female, or non-binary. We have both divine masculine and divine feminine in each one of us. But the Piscean part of your makeup is very feminine, very, very intuitive. So she holds the gold tantric staff as a symbol of ultimate union, right? She has figured out how to work with the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, and she can appear as a messenger, a guide, or a protector. So that's who she is. So I'm going to I wrote down, I channeled through writing. I listen and I write, and that's part of my particular brand of channeling. It also comes through in words, and so I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards here while I share with you what they're said to me. But right now they're saying welcome. You have their full attention. You have their full attention at this time. They are open and available to you, to lead you, to guide you as we transition through this energy that is moving out of the Piscean age into the Aquarian age. And at this time, it's about integrating the lessons of being in Pisces for the world, but for you carry that energy within you. And so the more that you work with that energy to integrate and to recognize that you are incredible, limitless beings, and it is through your emotional connection. And while boundaries are important to protect your own energy, you're yourself limitless. So, wow, that just came through. Okay, so here's what I have here. The enlightened female, the card says, my gut instinct is wise beyond reason, and I trust my intuition. Right? There is so much intuition that comes through with Pisces, right? You have so much, and there's a need to really lean into it, to trust it, to understand that you are here, the key to this situation here. You are the queen. You are the Queen of Cups. That the messages that you receive, they're there for a reason. They're there to allow you to connect and to transform. Just as the water that goes through the canyon, right? The Grand Canyon is so deep because at the base of the canyon there is a river, and it has been over the millennia flowing through there and eroding away to create and to transform. So here, this is what they said. The task will be accomplished. The task will be accomplished. So whatever it is that you are focused on, the task will be accomplished. Listen to yourself. Everything you need to know is inside of you. The wisdom of many lifetimes is rising like a volcano from the ocean floor, bringing to the surface your hidden pearls, your hidden pearls of wisdom. It's so funny. I channeled this a few days ago, and they really wanted me to. They showed me a pearl before I got started. I should have said so. The hidden pearls of wisdom. So what is a hidden pearl of wisdom, right? It is the grain of sand that gets caught in the clamshell or the oyster shell, right? And it irritates. So the things that have been irritants, the things that have been difficult, the challenges, right? And then it is the bivalve, the clam, the oyster that secretes a liquid, right? The emotional energy to soothe, to nurture, and it puts these layers on. And over time, these layers continue to grow. And so the more that you have done the healing, the more that you have protected yourself from the things that irritate you, the more that you have recognized your own worth and your own glory, you have been creating this pearl. And this pearl is wisdom, right? And it's wisdom, and it's lustrous, and it's valuable. And so the lessons that you've learned through not only this lifetime, but in other lifetimes, all this stuff comes together to create this beautiful pearl of wisdom. And for many of you, you have a string of pearls of wisdom, right? Things that you have gained. And so brings to the surface your hidden pearls of wisdom, to scatter them on the shore. Oh, on the shoreline of your heart. Wow. And it says here, they are there for the gathering. They are there for the gathering. So the dakinis don't allow the divine masculine energy to rule and dominate. They integrate that energy. So that is something to keep in mind. All this wisdom that you have gained, this knowledge, everything that you have gained over these lifetimes. I call back all the pieces and the parts of me, the knowledge and the wisdom across lifetimes and timelines. I call them back. I am my own. And so you become your own wisdom. You are the keeper of your own wisdom in the depths of who you are. Wow. Okay. Let's go. So, key to the situation, Queen of Cups. Remember, I trust my intuition. It is through your innermost realm of meditation that you will receive the information. She's definitely open to receiving, right? She's open to receiving. She has the cup that's sitting there on the water that's also receiving. She is in the water, but she is not drowning. Right? She's definitely in touch with her intuition. She's open to receiving. If you do not have a meditation practice, now is a great time to do that. I can't recommend that enough, but if you're like, it's so hard for me, my life is busy, I can't just take, when you're in the shower, take a moment when you step in the shower to open up your hands here at heart level, because this helps us to open up the heart chakra to allow this energy to come in. So you open up your hands there at the heart chakra level, and you welcome in, just for a few moments, the knowledge and the wisdom. And then with intention, just take your shower. Try to just let things come to you. Don't try to work out a problem. Just allow solutions to come to you. That is something that you can do for 5-10 minutes every day. Just that peace, that water that flows over you. And so here again, we have so much divine feminine energy going on here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. She is focused. See, she has her hand. Let's see, she's sitting like this. So she has her right hand, the one that she manifests, creates into the world, holding the pentacles. So trying to manifest something, but she has her antenna open, her eyes closed. She is focusing on receiving the information that she needs in order to nurture, to grow. So that's this pentacle here. It could be a project, it could be your financial situation, it could be your children, it could be anything that you are trying to embody and create here, manifest here in the world. And the challenge, I want to go to the challenge right away. We'll come back to some of this other stuff, but the challenge here is this Knight of Cups. And that Knight of Cups is sitting there. He's got the picnic laid, holding the roses, hat in hand, kind of knight in shining armor kind of energy. So one, either you are waiting for the knight in shining armor to show up, or you're waiting for the opportunity to come in. And the horse here, the conscious action in the background, is trying to move forward. It's kind of strutting its stuff, but sitting there patiently waiting. So either one of two things. Either more patience is needed, I don't think that's it. I think that more likely it's that if you're waiting for someone else to change your situation, to change your world for you, then you're waiting on the wrong thing, because everything you need is within you. You have the power to change and to create and to manifest for yourself. And so the challenge, feeling like, again, in an energy of what's draining your energy, we have the Six of Wands here, this spotlight energy. And you may feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to perform, or it may be that you feel like all your victories were in the past, or you may feel like you stand in the shadow of others who are so great, and you're always doing and helping them, giving them your time, your energy, your knowledge, your wisdom, and they are progressing, but you seem to be being held back and held down. And so, how do you transform this situation? It's time to surf the energy. We have the Three of Wands. It's time for you. You're not waiting for your ship to come in. It's time for you to get in the water and surf the waves. And they're going to be a little rough, because here in the action to take we have the Tower. But this is the action to take. This is not the action that is coming at you. And it's what's really interesting about it is, to me, these look like goldfish. They're not goldfish, but that's what they look like. So, Uranus and Taurus. Downloads of information coming in, grounding, and changing situations. There's a big shake-up shift that is happening, right? The Pluto moving into Aquarius is here, shaking up the landscape, creating this change out of the Pisces, age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And it is definitely a shifting and a changing, right, that is happening. But this is something that you choose to do through the knowledge and the information, by deciding to get in the water and paddle out to catch the right wave. You can't catch the perfect wave from the shore. The pearls of wisdom are along the shoreline of your heart to pick up, but to catch that perfect wave, to have that experience, to ride, to have the ride of your life, you got to get in the water. You got to paddle out. You got to engage in the dynamic changes, the flow, the energy, tapping into your own superpower of emotional energy. You gotta get out there. And so standing on the shore, that's not where the ride is. It's out there. And here's your opportunity. Here we have the Nine of Cups. So this is the overall energy here. She's leaping for joy. There is strings of pearls hanging out of that treasure chest. And she is celebrating, and she is more than that. She is throwing her cups up and knowing that they are going to be filled by the universe, because you're limitless. In the heart space moving forward, we've got the Four of Pentacles. She's very protective of her energy. But she has her eyes closed. Does she have her eyes closed to not see what needs to go on? I'm going to protect my stuff. But I feel like this is Saturn in your sign teaching you how to have good, healthy boundaries. Another card on that. So much meditation energy here. So we have the Ace of Wands. I just heard the need is so great that sometimes it's hard to know where to start. So in the heart space, you're like, I have this to give. What is the best use of my energy? Where should I be putting the energy out? We have the Ace of Wands, striking the match, taking the action, right? The Tower, shaking things up. And using your intuition to help you to figure out, not only that, but what speaks to you in your heart space? What speaks to you in your heart space is the thing that you want to put your precious time and energy into. Resources is financial, it's mental, it's emotional, it's wisdom, it's knowledge. It's just your energy in general. And so where you want to put your resources. And in the area of resources, you have the Eight of Wands. You have a lot of things converging, coming together. See how those wands are all coming together to create the light. And so there's something like, where do I converge? Where do all the things that I want to do and manifest and create come together in order to bring something really, truly beautiful into being? And here in in your third eye is where all the lights come together. What is that thing that calls you? The outgoing energy is the release of personal judgment of yourself. I no longer judge myself. She's there in the deep emotional waters, but look, she is releasing and letting herself go. She is releasing herself from the boundaries that have been imposed upon her. The guilt, the shame, the limits. She's setting herself free because she's limitless. Look, both of these energies here, the overall energy, the Nine of Cups, the joy, and the release energy, the spirit releasing, look how they reflect one another. If you want the ultimate joy, you have to release yourself from any old, worn out ideas or beliefs that have come through in your life that make you think this is how things have to be, because they don't. So you have here Moonstruck. Working with the cycles of the moon when you are a water sign. And I know the traditional way of looking at the tarot says that Pisces is a moon, the moon represents Pisces. I actually don't believe that. It doesn't make any sense to me when you go through the thing. The Hanged Man, I'll do a video on that. I don't really want to get into it. But the waiting for the information to come in. Yes. Yes. I really think of Pisces more as the star, not Aquarius. I think of it as I think of Aquarius more as the tower. And I think you are more like the star energy, the healing, the pouring the healing energy out. When Pisces learns how to be in touch with the water, have their limits, their boundaries about how much water they pour out to heal, that is when they set themselves free. That is what I believe. You're welcome to your own beliefs. Okay, so we have Moonstruck and we have a Fox. To me, the Fox is definitely about strategy. It's always strategy. This one says cherish and nurture friendships, attention, trust, friendships, bonds, and companionship. The bond was forged through a common goal of survival in the searing and the harsh environment of their desert world. Shared adventures, hunting, and playing together, combined with a mutual trust of kinship and spirit, have strengthened their friendship and made them inseparable. Now resting on the rocky rise above their oasis home, the girl and the fox share a peaceful moment in the cool stillness of the desert evening. They gaze over the sparkling pond and admire the beauty of the orange glow of the sunset slowly slips beyond the distant dunes. The bonds we develop with animals and human friends provide many benefits in our physical and emotional well-being. They can boost our happiness. They can reduce stress. They provide a sense of self-worth, self-confidence, and belonging. Friends who are with us through the good times and the bad are among the greatest influences in our life and help shape the people that we are. Pisces. How often have you shown up for people? Really been there. Really been there. But when you've needed someone to be there for you, are those people, the people that you poured all of your energy into, are those people there? So pay attention to that and pull back your energy. Don't give so much of yourself away. Pay attention to what is reciprocated, what comes back to you. And then we have Moonstruck. Moonstruck says open your heart. And so here, Four of Pentacles suggests the heart's closed. That so often you've given so much of yourself away without it being reciprocated. And what have you learned from that? And how have you observed it, right? And so what can you do now differently to really open up? And so this is a magical place of surrender and forgiveness where love flows freely. By opening our hearts, the gifts of all the enchanted night are something that we can all share. This is receptivity, surrender, grace, passion, and bliss. This is bliss. This is surrender and receptivity. This is definitely receptivity. This is the release. And it's time to let go of things that are not serving you and to observe what is actually there, what actually has your back, and all the wisdom that you've gained. And by making moves that are in line with your intuition, allowing that to fire you up and to drive you forward. Look, we have passion, we have breathing. Oh, and it's a dragon. It's so nice because it's the year of the dragon. And we have surrender. Okay? So, it is time to surrender the control, the need to control everything. It is time to give yourself permission to also take care of yourself and follow your own passion. This Eight of Wands in the area of resources, it could be that you're just giving way too much of your energy away to way too many things. Surrender to the universe. Trust the universe to fill up your cups of happiness and joy. And this meditation energy that keeps showing up here. Meditation, 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 and breathing. And breathing. So, in September, we get a full moon eclipse in Pisces. The nodes are shifting to the north node, moving into your sign. The dragon, it reminds me of the north node and the south node, right? It's the head of the dragon is the north node. That's the breath. And the south node is the tail. It wipes away, it sweeps away the past. And so we're getting ready during the year of the dragon to have the head of the dragon move into your sign. That is not by accident. That is because we are moving out of Pisces into Aquarius. And so allow it to sweep away where you give yourself away and surrender to the universe all your hopes, your goals, your desires, knowing that if I toss these dreams out into the universe will bring me the information I need. So this Tower moment is really Pluto moving through Aquarius, transforming things, asking you, what is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you want to manifest? What do you want to create for yourself? What are your goals, your dreams? What is that thing that you want more than anything? And are you willing to release the restrictions that you put on yourself? It may be that you need to reduce from this 8 of Wands to just the Ace of Wands. What is that one passionate thing that really lights you up? Where should you take your limited resources and focus them? And resources, again, is your energy. Whether it's financial or mental, emotional, how much time you put into something. We have soul family here. Happy reunions and support and order out of chaos. And this Tower is chaos. And so there's a big shift, a big change, a big letting go kind of energy that's happening. We're moving into eclipse season. We will have a full moon eclipse in Libra on the 24th, 25th, depending on where you live. And then we have a new moon total eclipse coming in on the 8th in Aries. And there's a big fiery shifting of energy. And in the middle of all this chaos, you're being asked to look around. Who's got your back? What's worth your time? What are you most passionate about? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? There are no limits. There are no limits. There's a need to focus. And so you have Uranus, Malachite. Oh my God, I love this. So, I don't believe I have it sitting here. Okay, so Malachite is, it's a green stone, it's heart chakra, right? We have a lot of heart chakra stuff going on here. It has these patterns on it, patterns upon patterns. You're being asked to look at the patterns from a heart-centered perspective. And it's Uranus. So Uranus and Taurus right now. Look at where you have felt limited financially, or where you have felt limited in self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. That is a big lesson. That is a big lesson for Pisces, is how to be of service and yet not a doormat. And so working with Malachite will allow you to see. So I have Malachite, but it's here in this bracelet. It also comes with some chrysocolla. They're found together in the earth, and that's why. So it's hard to get just Malachite in these beads, but it is a stone that allows you to heal the repetitive patterns in your life, that will allow you to manifest and create, to spiral up, like the sky dancer, the Dakini. To spiral up in your growth, in your development, not just spiritually, but emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, in all the arenas of your life. You are meant to be abundant in everything. So toss your dreams to the universe and trust that you will receive everything you need. Trust your intuition. Make your choices and decisions based on what comes forward for you. All right, so one last thing here. You have the honeybee and the crown. It is time to put your crown on. Okay, the honeybee says sweet rewards for all the work. And then, I don't know, can you really even see that little crown? It's time for you to pick your crown up, put it on. It is time for you to step out into the limelight of your own life. Take center stage. Where you have been holding yourself back, playing the supportive role, It is time for you to put that crown on. And the honeybee says, do the work, the reward is sweet. But the honeybee goes out every day and works every day. And so there is a cyclical nature to it. Put in some kind of effort every day to manifest in your dreams. Even if it is taking the time to say to yourself, I'm totally worth it. I'm open to receiving the abundance of the universe. When you're standing in the shower, imagining the abundance of the universe just flowing over you and breathing. You can do that. All right, Pisces, thank you so much. If you're still here, I would really appreciate you letting me know where you are on your journey. You can connect with me on Facebook, Moon Directed Tarot. I do astrology there. And so something every day there. And thanks for hitting a thumbs up, subscribing, all those things. Pisces, you take good care of yourselves. All right? And I will see you in the next video.